In the year 620 CE, 3 years before the Hijrah, the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, undertook a journey that would become a profound testament to his patience and perseverance. This journey to the city of Taif, located about 60 kilometers southeast of Mecca, was marked by trials and tribulations, yet it also showcased the unwavering faith and resilience of the Prophet. This episode, known as the Taif Expedition, is one of the most poignant and illustrative moments in the history of Islam, highlighting the immense personal sacrifices and challenges faced by the Prophet in his mission to spread the message of monotheism and compassion. The Prophet Muhammad, P.B.U.H., was facing increasing opposition and hostility from the Quraysh tribe in Mecca. Seeking a new audience for his message, he decided to travel to Taif, a city known for its fertile land and the wealthy tribe of Thaqif. The Prophet's aim was to find a sanctuary where he could freely preach the message of Islam and gain new followers who would support him against the adversities posed by the Quraysh. Accompanied by his adopted son, Zayd ibn Haritha, the Prophet set out with hopes of finding support and refuge among the people of Taif. The journey was arduous, undertaken on foot through rough terrain and scorching heat, symbolizing the profound dedication and resolve of the Prophet to his divine mission. Upon arrival in Taif, the Prophet approached the leaders of the Thaqif tribe, presenting them with the message of Islam and inviting them to embrace the worship of one God. He spoke eloquently and with great compassion, hoping to touch their hearts and awaken their sense of justice and truth. However, the leaders not only rejected his message but also mocked and insulted him. They ridiculed his call to monotheism and dismissed his teachings as unfounded. Despite their hostility, the Prophet remained composed, continuing to speak to the people, seeking any sign of acceptance or understanding. His persistence in the face of ridicule is a testament to his unwavering faith and commitment. Unfortunately, the reaction of the people of Taif was far from welcoming. They not only refused to listen, but incited the children and the riffraff of the town to chase the Prophet and Zayd out of the city. This incitement was not merely a dismissal, but a violent expulsion, intended to humiliate and harm the Prophet. They were pelted with stones, and the Prophet sustained injuries that caused his feet to bleed profusely. Zayd did his best to shield him, but both were severely hurt and humiliated. The physical wounds were accompanied by emotional scars, as the Prophet had hoped to find sanctuary and instead faced brutal rejection. This act of violence by the people of Taif is often remembered as one of the darkest moments in the Prophet's mission. After being driven out of Taif, the Prophet sought refuge in an orchard outside the city. It was here, amidst the pain and rejection, that he turned to Allah in profound humility and faith. He prayed to Allah, pouring out his heart in what is now known as the Dua of Taif. He said, "O Allah, to you I complain of my weakness, my scarcity of resources, and the humiliation I have been subjected to by the people. O most merciful of those who are merciful, you are the Lord of the weak, and you are my Lord. To whom do you leave me? To a distant person who receives me with hostility, or to an enemy to whom you have given power over me? As long as you are not angry with me, I do not care. Your favor is of more expansive relief to me. I seek refuge in the light of your face, by which all darkness is dispelled, and every affair of this world and the next is set right, lest your anger or your displeasure descend upon me. I desire your pleasure and satisfaction until you are pleased. There is no power and no might except by you." This heartfelt supplication reflects the Prophet's complete trust in Allah and his resilience in the face of adversity. It is a prayer that continues to inspire Muslims around the world, embodying the essence of faith and surrender to God's will. This moment of profound humility and faith was marked by an unexpected kindness. The owners of the orchard, 2 brothers who were distant relatives of the Prophet, saw his plight and sent their Christian servant, Adas, to offer him some grapes. Adas, a man of kind heart, was moved by the sight of the Prophet's injuries and his noble demeanor. When the Prophet began to eat, he said, "Bismillah," in the name of Allah, a phrase that struck Adas as unusual for someone in Arabia. Curious, Adas asked the Prophet about his background, and upon learning that he was from Mecca, Adas was even more intrigued by his piety and gentleness. Adas, moved by the Prophet's grace and the words he spoke, recognized him as a true messenger of God. This small act of kindness amid such hostility was a reminder of the compassion that can be found even in the direst circumstances. Adas converted to Islam, touched by the Prophet's character and message. This conversion was significant, showing that the Prophet's message had the power to transcend cultural and religious boundaries. The journey back to Mecca was fraught with challenges, but the Prophet's resolve did not waver. Upon returning, he sought the protection of Mut'im ibn Adi, a respected leader of Mecca, who granted him safe passage into the city. This incident demonstrated the Prophet's unwavering faith and strategic wisdom in navigating the complex social dynamics of the time. Mut'im's support was crucial, as it provided the Prophet with a degree of security in a hostile environment. The Prophet's ability to garner such support, despite the prevailing enmity, highlights his exceptional leadership and diplomatic skills. The Taif episode is not just a story of rejection and suffering, but also one of resilience, faith, and ultimate victory. The Prophet's response to the adversity he faced in Taif exemplifies his extraordinary character and unwavering commitment to his mission. Despite the physical and emotional pain, he remained steadfast and continued to spread the message of Islam with even greater determination. This period of intense trial strengthened his resolve and deepened his reliance on Allah. It also served as a pivotal moment in the Prophet's life, reinforcing his dedication to his divine mission and setting the stage for future successes. The events in Taif had a lasting impact on the Islamic community. It was after this trial that the Prophet experienced the miraculous Isra and Mi'raj, where he was taken on a night journey to Jerusalem and then ascended to the heavens. This divine journey provided him with renewed strength and reassurance, underscoring the profound connection between faith and endurance. The Isra and Miraj were not only a spiritual journey but also a source of immense inspiration for the Muslim community, affirming the Prophet's special status and divine support. This miraculous event is celebrated annually in the Islamic calendar, serving as a reminder of the Prophet's spiritual elevation and the unyielding support from Allah. Years later, the city of Taif would come to embrace Islam. The Prophet's patience and forbearance bore fruit, as many of the same people who had once rejected and mistreated him became followers of Islam. This transformation is a testament to the enduring power of faith, forgiveness, and the unwavering commitment to a noble cause. The eventual acceptance of Islam by the people of Taif highlights the profound impact of the Prophet's message and his ability to forgive and move forward. It also illustrates the transformative power of patience and resilience in the face of adversity. The story of Taif serves as a powerful reminder of the Prophet Muhammad's PBUH, exemplary character. His ability to remain patient and forgiving in the face of extreme adversity is a lesson for all. It underscores the importance of perseverance, faith, and the belief that even in the darkest moments, there is hope and the possibility of positive change. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most poignant episodes in the life of the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more stories of profound wisdom and enduring lessons. Stay tuned for more explorations of significant events and figures in Islamic history.